Hey, it's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now for today's topic, Stoppers Ahead. Well, you can go ahead while I do some sharing.
Awesome. Well, a big welcome to everyone that's joining us on our Facebook Live this evening. Of course, this is a new day for us, Wednesday evenings, now 7:30 p.m. here on Loving Life Now. So as you join us, we'd love for you to pop your details in the comments. Let us know that you're here, and we'd love to welcome you to the stream. So who have we got out there? Pop your details in the comments. Let us know you're here. Again, we'd love to welcome you, and of course, welcome where you're streaming in from. Of course, we got people streaming in from all over the globe, and that's a great thing, isn't it? We get to see people from the US and the UK and Australia. Joe Newland, hello to you. G'day, Kate. Just talking about you over there in Boston. Kayla, lovely to have you here. Karen, hello from Aratula.
Hey,
great
Lauren.
to have you here. G'day, Lauren. Great to be here. Peggy, hello from WA.
Great to be here, is that what you said?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
It was a great for them to be here.
Elena Ferguson, hello. Where are you streaming in from, Elena? Let us know. Michelle Peel on Currumbin on the Gold Coast. Welcome to you. Kent, good evening, and welcome to you, Kent. Hi, everyone. Great evening. Missed that one. Kim on the Gold Coast. Rob Collins on the Gold Coast. Shani in Sydney. Kent from Melbourne. Thanks, Kent. David Miller down in Adelaide. Welcome, Dave. Sue Robson here on the Gold Coast. Elena Ferguson in Adelaide. Welcome to you, Elena. In Adelaide, we're heading down to Adelaide soon.
Yes.
So great to have people here on our stream this evening. We've got a great topic lined up called Stoppers Ahead. Lee's just doing some sharing across our other pages,
but it's not.
And then we'll get started, of course, into our topic. But if you've just joined us, and you've joined us a little bit, a couple of a minute or two in, let us know you're here. Pop your details in the comments and say hello from wherever you're streaming in from. So let us know. We'd love to see where people are streaming in from this evening. We've got people in Perth, Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, Gold Coast. We've got Kayla over there in Boston. Generally, we get people from the UK as well. And we're on a whole new schedule here.
And
Mark, hello, Mark and Sandra in Melbourne. Great to have you here. And of course, normally we used to do our Facebook Lives on a Tuesday night, but it now conflicts with one of our business commitments, so we've had to be adaptive. Nigel says hello from Cairns. Hi, Nigel. Luan's here from WA. G'day, Luan.
This is
welcome.
Taking a bit longer than usual. It's not playing nice.
And we've got, who else? Brett. Hello, Brett in Brizzy. What's he got? Logan Lightning FC, under 16 soccer game. Awesome. So you're out watching in the cold, watching us on Facebook. That's good to see. Agatha, g'day Agatha from Melbourne. Hello. Bernie's doing backflips in Burleigh. Great to have you here, Bernie.
Hello.
And of course, brand new time slot, Wednesday evening, 7:30. And we're going to make it, we're going to make it our new time slot, but some weeks we may have to skip it due to other commitments, but we're trying to work our commitments around our Facebook Lives. So, but excited to be here this evening. And as I said, a great topic, Stoppers Ahead. How are you going over there now?
I'm going back to do this one again because it wasn't working. So give me another second.
Okay, all right. Lee's just finishing off sharing to the pages. But look, I'll get started while you're doing that. We've got, the topic is Stoppers Ahead. Now, we all have stoppers in our lives. Hello, Sharon. Just seen you join there. And Michelle Collins on the Gold Coast. Sharon's driving and listening. Good on you, Sharon. Great to have you here, and thanks for doing that. Good to be here. All right, so stoppers.
My stopper right now is Facebook not working.
Oh, okay. What's it doing?
It's not bringing it up. Anyway, so I can't share on there. So we'll just continue
and that's on my business page.
It is. It's not working.
We've got to get that going.
It's not working.
What won't it do?
It's meant to load the video and it's not.
Oh, you can't hit enter? What will it do if you hit enter? Nothing.
And I posted it and it just had the link.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so
well,
anyway,
that's not ideal.
So
that's not ideal.
Anyway.
All right. We'll
nothing
have to
I can do
share
right
later.
this minute. So
okay, so Lee, we're here to talk about stoppers. And of course we encounter stoppers in all areas of our lives.
Yes.
Some stoppers can be people like who?
Ourselves.
Ourselves, that's a good one.
Our partner.
Our partner. Who else?
Our parents, our family, our
loved
children,
ones.
anybody really.
Colleagues, people in life, friends.
Yeah.
So anyone we know and can certainly be stoppers in our life. And of course, it can just appear stoppers. Regardless of how hard we try in areas of our own lives, we are not simply resistant to stoppers, but and we don't want to be resistant to improvement either.
No.
Right? So we always want to be looking to improve. We always want to be looking to grow ourselves, but sometimes we can get derailed by stoppers.
Yes.
So what's the next bit?
We must be willing to take responsibility for creating the reality they desire.
Yeah. So are we willing to take responsibility for our own reality? Well, that's the question. And what I do say is we're all responsible for creating our own reality. So we can find worthy causes in all of our lives, Lee. So we've got, in life today, we all have worthy causes. Things like we can donate money to charities.
Yeah.
And we do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We buy tickets and things and donate money, and I don't really, it's not about winning anything. It's just about giving. It's about giving to a good cause.
But you
right?
want to win too. It'd be nice if you won.
I think I've supported the Surf Lifesaving Association in Queensland for, my goodness, I'd have to go back and have a look, but well over 10 years. Every single month I donate to Surf Lifesaving. And the reason being is I live in a coastal community, and the job that they do is really important. So for me, giving a donation to the Surf Lifesaving organisation helps them run. And, it's a great thing. So what else can we do that where we're actually doing worthy causes in our own lives?
So assisting someone just to help, just because you want to help.
Just to help, yep. Helping people. You can do random acts of kindness.
Yes.
And they can be really simple things, Lee, like paying it forward on a cup of coffee for the next person that comes in.
Yep.
It could be that you put somebody's rubbish bins away from the curbside after they've been emptied. That's a random act of kindness. They don't expect it, and you just send them away. So that's a great thing. And then of course, what else have we got? What are some other things we can do?
Loving someone unconditionally.
Oh, I love you unconditionally.
Oh, thanks.
And we love our kids unconditionally, don't we?
Yes.
So that's sometimes that's
most of the time.
As parents, you do provide unconditional love. Sometimes they'll test that love to the limits,
yes.
But it's certainly always unconditional. So we can love someone unconditionally. The other thing is we can also being trustworthy ourselves is certainly something that is, we're holding a worthy cause or standing for a worthy cause in our own life, and that is being trustworthy. Because we live by example. Now, even when it appears that you are the only one who's being transparent or honest in your life. You might have people around you that are not transparent and not honest in your life, and therefore, you sort of think, well, why bother? Why should I bother being like that if those people aren't being like that?
Yeah.
Is that the attitude to have?
No.
No, it's not.
It is not.
All right, so taking things such as these activities that we've just spoken about can be helpful to allow us to discover what we truly desire in life. So if we go out there and set these good examples, what do? They fill us full of happiness. They fill our love bucket.
Yep.
They fill our emotional bucket. And also our feel-good bucket, right?
You got to feel the feel. You got to feel. I can't even say that.
Fill the feel-good bucket. That's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So we are guaranteed, however, to find what we want in our own universe because we have the ability to create it. Right? Now we all have the ability to create the life that we want.
Yep.
We've got to choose that.
Yes,
and it's got to start with up here,
and then take the action.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the next thing on our little agenda?
Once we create what we want, we are able to demonstrate what's possible for others.
Absolutely. So being a demonstration. So if you can prove to others what's possible and create something extraordinary for yourself, what happens?
Others believe it's possible for them.
Absolutely. And
what
then,
is it, like is it the 4 minute mile?
Yeah, absolutely. A bit like the 4 minute mile, right? Where no man had run the mile under 4 minutes. And then all of a sudden somebody does it, somebody else does it, somebody else does it, somebody else does it. We know in our business, Lee, that, you've always been ahead of the curve in setting the next target in business. And last year combined, we set created a 200K club in our business, earning over $200,000 profit in a single 30-day period. And of course, what does that do? It inspires others to achieve greater results.
Yes.
And in fact, we had another business owner in our business do over $200,000 in exactly the same month.
Yep.
Right? So all of a sudden we've got two people that did it. Now, was that ever a goal that, well, it was sort of out of reach, wasn't it? It was a goal,
yep.
but nobody had achieved it ever before.
No. And it's funny because when I created the 50K club, someone else did it the same month.
Yep.
And then when I did the 100K month, I think someone did it a few months after
yep.
that. So
it tends to happen, right? It tends to happen where you lead by example and you create something, others follow and can create that as well. So let's move on to our next discussion. So take responsibility for creating the reality that you desire. So if it's going to be, it's up to me, right? Mm-hmm. We each and every one of us have got to take responsibility for creating the reality that each and every one of us desires. Mm-hmm. So ask yourself, what's your reality, and are you taking 100% responsibility for creating it?
So others can then choose this for their own lives.
Absolutely. Like we just said, people can get inspired by others and then choose to say, well, I want to create that sort of life. I want that reality in my life. And they'll then go after it as well. Now, we are truly and absolutely the source of all things in our life. So as we said, if it's going to be, it's up to me. We are the source of the power, the energy, the magic. We're the source of our thoughts. We're the source of what we create by all of those things combined.
So what's stopping you from living your best life? Take action.
Yeah, what is stopping you? What is stopping you from living your best life? And
is it your limiting thinking?
Well, stinking thinking.
Stinking thinking.
Stinking thinking. I love that saying. If you've got stinking thinking, then that's something that certainly needs to get rid of.
Yes.
All right, so create what you want to see by being at cause. All right, so create what you want to be, what you want to see in your life by being at cause. And regardless of the circumstances of what's going on in your life or in society or the world around you. Sometimes there's adversity going on around you. People will be buying into, the economy's no good, or the job market's no good, or businesses are struggling, and people buy into these things. And then what happens is that you need to have blinkers on, right? It's almost like you're in your own alternate universe and you're operating, and none of that other stuff that's going on out there matters.
I live in my own universe. Most of the time.
Absolutely. Well, we got to. You don't. Why let other external sources and forces derail you?
Absolutely.
All right. What else have we got?
A lot of people believe in life that it's just the way things are.
Do you hear that? Do you hear people saying,
"That's just how it is.
It's just how it is. That's just the way things are. Nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
Can't change it. Might as well just accept it and live with it." There's lots of people out there that you hear those things. And and certainly those individuals have resigned themselves to the fact that these concepts actually exist. That life is the way it is. Things like compassion, things like honesty, things like loyalty. They think, well, that doesn't exist. There's no such thing. People are not compassionate for others. There's no such thing as loyalty. It's dog eat dog.
No one's honest.
It's dog eat dog out there. And where does honesty get you? It gets you nowhere. Have you heard of some of those sayings? I certainly have in my life. I've heard people speak those into reality. Now, these people are stoppers. They are showing up in your life as stoppers. Now, what's the next bit, Lee?
They are convinced beyond any doubt that these higher ideals are just talk.
Yeah, so they believe it just to be talk, these higher ideals. So they don't believe in it, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything to them. They don't believe that the world is like that. And that's the way they live their life.
So Bernie says, be the change you wish to see in the world.
Mahatma Gandhi. Absolutely. Great quote. They will do, and the stoppers will do whatever it takes to often make you, the creator of your own reality, and your higher concepts wrong. And they just want to invalidate you. And they will do their best to go about doing that.
So Luann says, so they put everything in one box.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everyone's the same.
Everything's the same.
Everything's the same. Stoppers, however, cannot stand those who are being the change for themselves and for others.
Yeah, it irritates them, right? So if they see individuals wanting to be the change,
and trying to help someone change,
or demonstrating that change is possible, that can be irritating to people that don't believe that. Why are you doing that? Why are you going after it? It's a waste of time, they'll tell you. I don't know why you believe that. That's not the way it is. Well, according to who? So stoppers are vocal, very vocal, and they're strongly opinionated in labelling those people that are going after change as, well, they're weirdos, they're silly and naively, what else?
Uptight.
Yep, they are.
And what?
So stoppers are vocal and strongly opinionated. They label others, like we just said, about being weird, naive, silly, uptight, and how they also want to judge you on how to better live life to the fullest, right? So you're trying to live life to the fullest, but they want to judge you on that.
Right.
So, of course, they're highly opinionated, right? They're going to have an opinion on what they think it is of what you're doing. And when I got started in this business, I had stoppers.
Yeah.
I had people in my life, people in my old work environment that said, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? That's ridiculous. Who believes in the law of attraction and the secret?
I've got to read out what Nigel said. I'm starting to enjoy being a weirdo.
Oh, that's a good comment. All right. So your one and single job is don't listen to the stoppers. What else, Lee?
I just want to read out what Pacifico says. Right. Success is something you attract by the person you become, from Jim Rohn.
Absolutely. Another great quote. So don't act upon the stoppers' comments. Create what it is that you desire in your life, in your own world, your own universe, whatever that is for you.
And be the change.
Absolutely. Be the change. Now, you can find yourself, whilst you're doing this and you're being the change and you're, controlling the thoughts that are in your own mind and your world and your universe, you can find yourself targeted. Targeted by those who are out there. Could be trolls on the internet. We're a bit of a target.
When you create success, you have a target on your back.
Yeah, we're a bit of a target for people. And that's life, right? There's stuff about us out there that's totally false and not true. But you put your blinkers on, you do what you do, you serve others, you show up, you lead by example, and people will still judge you, and it doesn't matter.
What others think about you is none of your business.
Yep. There's another saying about that, isn't there?
Yeah.
I can't think of it right at this moment. So out-create these things. That's your job. Out-create the negativity that the trolls and the stoppers will put out there. Now, when Lee, you and I got together, there was fun and games. Fun and games. There was fun and games.
In many ways.
There's people out there that may not have agreed with you and I.
There was a few of them
forming a relationship together. And having their opinions around it.
Yeah.
And then there's others that embrace it, right? So go with the people that embrace it.
Exactly.
And out-create what it is that the others have got to say.
Peggy says everyone should mind their own business.
Absolutely.
Karen says, people don't like the change in me. I don't care what they say. Awesome, Karen.
Well, that's right, Karen. I mean, it's if people don't like the change, then they don't need to be your friend, right?
Exactly.
So stop the stories, stop the rumours. There can be lots of those. There can be other people's opinions, and they can quickly lose interest and power. They don't last long, right? People's opinions of you and I getting together when we did subsided, right? Doesn't last forever. It sort of subsides and goes away. Again, you out-create it by proving that just being who we are, right?
Yep.
So you just be yourself. And be the change and out-create any negativity. So what else we got to do?
Focus on the now and not the past.
That is a key, right? Focus on the now and not the past. I love that comment. And it's really important to be focusing on what it is that the life that we live in now, what control we have over things now, not what's in the past. You've got to forgive and own your past. That's important, right? You can't just sweep it under a carpet. You need to absolutely own it. So if there was something out there about your past and it came to light and it was a big deal, then you just need to take ownership of it and move on. And that's what out-creating your past is all about.
You.
Absolutely. So don't allow the fear of your past to stifle your progress into living your highest self. All right. So if you want to be the best version of yourself and be your higher self, don't allow the fear of your past to stifle your future and your higher self.
Feel sorry for the haters. It's just a reflection of their own pain.
Yeah, you know, it's a bit like the bully at school. You got to ask yourself, why is the bully a bully?
Because they've probably been bullied.
Yeah, they've probably been bullied. They could be bullied at school. They could be bullied in years gone by. They could be bullied at home. Like, we just don't know. You don't know where that comes from. So, you know, you can feel empathetic and sorry for the haters. I've always been like that. I feel sorry that that's what people focus on in their life when there's so much else to focus on, so much other positive,
so many better things to spend their time on.
So many better things. Yet some people are consumed with just wanting to beat the drum and pull others down and be that hater online. So you cannot assist somebody who does not first want it for themselves. And that's a great reminder, you know, something that I was taught when I came into this industry is that you can't want somebody's success
more than they do
for themselves. So
Agatha says, hurt people, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Next one, Lee.
They don't trust others because they themselves are not trustworthy.
Yeah, so they don't believe that anyone can be trusted because
they're not trusted.
They're not trustworthy themselves, so they're skeptical of all others, all right? So what's the secret here? What can we do? The secret is to remember that we can create our own realities, each and every one of us. Each and every one of us has the ability to create our own reality and
be at cause over others regardless.
Be a cause over others. And that's it for our topic this evening. So we've got stoppers ahead and we've delved into some of the challenges that we can face with stoppers and what we can do as individuals to be at cause and really move forward in a really empowering, positive way in order to create something greater for ourselves.
Cool. Now, so we're heading to Sydney this weekend.
We are heading to Sydney and we're excited about that. So we're looking forward to catching up with some of our team members down there in Sydney. That's going to be exciting. So those of you that are joining us, we look forward to meeting you and seeing you and shaking your hand and seeing that you're real and touching you.
Elbows and...
Are we still doing that stuff?
Nah, we give hugs.
So looking forward to that. We've got an exciting thing. We're going to see Vivid Lights in Sydney. Yeah. It's the last weekend of the Vivid Light Show in Sydney. So we're looking forward to that. We're catching up with some other of our business associates to check out the lights over the Sydney Opera House. So that'll be exciting. But I believe it's meant to be wet and raining in Sydney.
Yeah.
Like, what's the go with that?
I don't know.
We're going to Sydney and it's going to be wet and raining all weekend and cold. So anyway, we'll make the most of it. We'll enjoy being down there. We'll enjoy getting on a plane, Lee.
I know, right?
It's been a little while.
You know what I heard today?
When was the last time we got on a plane?
As of midnight on Friday night, so we go on, they're scrapping masks in the airport.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
As of midnight Friday night? No masks?
Yes.
For everyone?
I read it this morning.
Really?
Did anyone else read that?
What
about
I saw it. What about on planes? Or maybe you don't have to.
I don't know about on the plane, but definitely in the airport. They're scrapping the airport from 12 p.m. on Friday.
Sorry, folks.
And I think it's Australia-wide. So anyway, someone tell me if we're wrong, but anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, we're looking forward to... I can't remember the last time we were on a plane. Do you remember? It was late last year somewhere. We came back from... I don't know. We came back from somewhere...
In airports only, still on plane.
Oh, airports only. All right.
Cool.
Okay, well, look, I trust you all enjoyed our topic of stoppers this evening and got something great out of it. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate your support and the change of day, right? Wednesday, 7:30, and we'll keep you updated, for our next live. So keep an eye out for our announcements and our emails and, of course, our live being posted on the Facebook page, Loving Life Now. And we'll look forward to seeing you back. Are we back next week?
I think so.
Yes, we are. Yep, back next week for our live. Was this episode number...
116.
116. So next week, 117. So we'll be back next week and we'll look forward to seeing you all here at 7:30 p.m. Queensland time on Loving Life Now. Thanks, everyone.
Sounds good. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.